I'm just gonna cut to the chase right away. Obsession is a 10 out of 10. I know everybody's already been talking about this movie for a minute now, but this is why this is called Fashionably Late, because I see movies and I don't make a video on them right away because I'm busy. So yeah, I don't really have a lot of flaws actually with this movie, so I'm just gonna get into shit I liked. Before we get into the plot properly, I want to kind of dive into the score, maybe save some people from spoilers who haven't seen the film already for some reason. Yeah, I thought this was an element of the movie really worth highlighting because the score really plays into the uneasy, uncanny feeling the film is trying to go for. These tracks have a really interesting kind of theme of like a chord progression having a wrong note come after, or very waning and crazy sounds. Also, there's parts that just like skip entirely, like the music will be playing and it'll skip and it will like jump scare you. I've never been jump scared by a song until this movie. But at the end of the day, the songs are just good. I really like them. Very atmospheric, ambient, kind of airy, like pad heavy. Very good. I'll leave some of my favorite songs up on the screen. Check them out after you watch the movie, before you watch the movie, whatever. Just show love. One of my favorite aspects of this movie actually is really the like ambiguity and the leaving room for many different interpretations aspect we got going on in this. Why this sticks out with me so much and why it's like infatuated me with this film. I walked out thinking Nikki actually had feelings for Bear, like she actually did like him before the wish. But then I think about other points in the movie, like, you know, when Ian said that, you know, they had it on and off, and Sarah's like, oh, well, this is weird because she looked at you as a brother. It's just something like, man, was I wrong? Because I felt like I was right. It opens up many different discussions. I've had many discussions with the group of people I watched the film with about, you know, that aspect in particular. It's just crazy. Hearing shit too about the director Curry Barker, like having two different cuts of Nikki being into Bear and then Nikki not being into Bear for that one scene when he first snaps the before he snaps the wish willow, and him cutting that together and editing to make you think like what I just said, like, oh, does she like him or does she not? And then sprinkling all these little dialogues with this like gossip around the friends. It's just another thing that like elevates this movie for me. I think that last part was a good segue into this one when I say that the character writing in this movie is unbelievable. Because you really do feel for all these characters, man. You really do. Even though they reveal their true colors and they're actually really shitty towards each other. Maybe except Nikki. Nikki is really the victim in all this. I think it speaks so much to the level of writing that the moment when Bear says, "What's so bad about being with me?" as Nikki is pleading with him to kill her, really shows that these characters are multi-layered, multifaceted. Because everyone I've talked to about this movie, that scene hits. That's when everything, like, you don't sympathize with Bear anymore. And I gotta give my flowers too to the two supportings who played Ian and Sarah. Those characters are great as well because you think they're really good friends to Bear, but they're really not. And it also plays into the ambiguity aspect I've put earlier in the video, that they gossip and they fucking make up these, well, we don't even know if it's made up. They say shit to Bear about Nikki that's like, I don't, like, would a friend really do that? Or are they really looking out for him? Or are they just trying to get what they want? You know, Sarah really wants Bear and she wants Nikki gone, and maybe Ian still really wants Nikki. So it's insane. Last thing I'm gonna gush about, I'm gonna make it quick. The horror in this movie is top notch. One of the most scariest films I've seen recently. I don't know where I'd put it up with other movies I've seen yet in terms of the fear factor of it all, but scares hit really well. Does interesting things too, like reversing shots and shit that adds to it as well. Yeah.